lifetime in repeat.
Hey guys, my name is Delicasso54 and welcome to a different kind of video. Today is going to be the first of multiple lore videos about Apex Legends on my channel, and for the first of the series I'm going to be starting on the Apex games themselves. So let's just get straight into the lore. So the Apex games, for those who've been living under a rock for the past year, is a mass battle royale where teams of usually 3, but due to the new Apex update could be teams of 2, drop into arena to gather weapons and armor as to be the last team standing. Now, in the sense of the Apex universe, the Apex Games is a televised blood sport that is hosted in the Outlands by a group known as the Syndicate, a group which I will make a video on later if you guys like the lore videos. The Apex Games started after the end of the war between the IMC and the militia on the fringes of the frontier, the Outlands, which has been untouched by the war and is rich with resources and opportunity. The Syndicate attract legends from across the Outlands with the promise of money, fame and glory. The Apex Games have been running for over 120 seasons, starting on the planet Solace within the island of Kings Canyon. Originally, the IMC soldiers who were stationed on Solace would compete against each other in gladiator-esque combat within the area of Thunderdome. Years after this, the Syndicate commissioned the rebuilding of the island of Kings Canyon as the home of the Apex Games, insisting that Thunderdome was to remain untouched as a tribute to the earliest known predecessor to what we now know as the Apex Games. The Apex Games were reportedly managed by the leader of the mercenary group known as the Apex Predators, Cuban Blisk, and I'll also make a video on him later on if you guys enjoyed the lore videos. Now, the 124th season of the games was notable as this is where we start in Season 1 of Apex Legends, with the inclusion of Octavio Silva, who is the Legend Octane, and Season 2 with the inclusion of Natalie Paquette, aka Wattson. The games were later suspended for a rather long period after a mysterious figure, who we later find out is none other than the legend Crypto, detonated an EMP that destroyed King Canyon's repulsor tower, which led to the invasion of wildlife, such as the Flyers and Leviathans. The wildlife entered the arena, which led to the temporary suspension of the Apex Games. The aforementioned Syndicate then used this setback to upgrade the arena with new structures, which would include the tower called Cage, which was in place of bridges, the sponsored area for the Legend Octane, the Gauntlet, the Wildlife Control Center, Containment, and the new building that resides on the overhang between Wetlands and Containment. While this upgrade was initially successful, more attacks from the mysterious figure of Crypto made the reconstruction of Kings Canyon more effort than it was worth. It was then decided that the Apex Games would be moved to a new arena at World's Edge on the planet Talos. A partnership between the new Hammond Robotics and the Syndicate was made after the games moved to World's Edge. A competitor sponsored by Hammond Robotics, called Forge, was set to compete in the Apex Games after passing the qualifying rounds, but that was before he was unfortunately murdered during an interview with Outland TV's Lisa Stone. The murderer of Forge was none other than the legend Revenant, who went on to join the Apex Games. Due to the Syndicate's partnership with Hammond Robotics, a harvester that mines the world's resources was placed within World's Edge, but went critical and so destroyed a few areas of the map. Most notably is the destruction of Apex Legends' very own Tilted Towers, Capital. As of right now, this is basically the only lore we have on the Apex Games themselves. But if you guys did enjoy the video, then let me know by leaving a like and a comment on this video, as well as subscribing and pressing the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future Apex lore videos. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I know it's a bit of a different one to what I normally do, but I really do hope to see you in the next one. Stay classy, guys. Peace. you.